Today's catch is pretty good. Plenty of monkfish, cod, and tusk. Eilif Erdal has been fishing the waters of the Fjord for many years. After a short career in the military, he decided he'd rather work and live surrounded by nature.
On a beautiful day like this, it's quite impossible to understand that somebody thinks it's a good idea to destroy this beautiful scenery. I think the only natural thing to do is to live here and enjoy the nature as the people here do, or as a tourist.
The fishermen here are under pressure from a mining company that wants to begin extracting a mineral found in the cliffs of the fjord. Erdal fears that if the miners are allowed to get to work, the days of plenty here in the fjord are numbered. By the time operations are in full swing, he says he'll probably be out of a job.
They're gonna take the top of the mountain and then they're gonna quarry it out and then they start tunneling in. The worst part is that they're gonna take all the waste from the production goes into the fjord and they will fill it up 150, 200 meters and destroying the local life in the fjord.
The Norwegian government has given the firm Nordic Mining a license to exploit the resources. Politicians in Oslo hope the project will create jobs. There's little work to be had in the region.
It is about balancing industrial objectives, jobs, value creation, with effects on the natural environment. And when in this particular case we have given the approval for this industrial development, it is based on a very thorough environmental impact assessment.
People in the village are very worried. Together with conservation groups, they're demanding a ban on the marine disposal of waste from mining. Only 5 countries in the world still allow it. Opponents say if the project goes forward, the seabed in the fjord will take generations to recover, if it does at all.
The company also admit that it will die, but they say it will be the same after 50 years. But it will not. It has taken thousands of years to shape this environment in this sea, and all the animals and all the fish will not be here. Some of them will come back, but it will not be the same as it is now.
Nordic Mining is after the mineral rutile. It's used as a pigment, for example, to make the brilliant white in toothpaste. The company wants to extract it for the next 40 years, which would create 250 million tons of slurry.
So the whole area around us here is going to be the wasting ground.
Erdal is also worried that toxic sludge could be carried out into the open waters of the North Atlantic. Many people here rely on the fjord for their subsistence. Around half of Erdal's income comes from either fishing or tourism.
It means a lot for me locally. Growing up, I caught my first salmon I was 4. Now I'm 47, and I'm really looking forward to catch the salmon this year also.
The family also runs a cafe right on the water of the fjord. Guests come here to enjoy the breathtaking natural surroundings and home-style Norwegian food. Traditional baked goods and, of course, lots of fish. The mining company claims that fishing is little more than a hobby for the people here. That accusation makes the fishermen angry.
It's a selling point that it's a clean fish. So say it's a hobby, it's quite interesting. It's more people working with regarding to the nature here in this area than the Nordic Mining is providing.
Many of the families in the area that will be impacted most by the mine are refusing to accept the government's decision. Hundreds of demonstrators have blocked streets leading to the site. Some have been hit with stiff fines. Erdal is happy that his problem is now a topic all over Norway. Despite the opposition, Nordic Mining has been pushing ahead. Tracks like these left by digging equipment are fresh.
Let's see.
The boreholes help illustrate exactly how deep the company plans to go. It's a long way to the bottom.
I hope this is the biggest hole they're going to make.
Eilif Erdal hopes that in the end, the social and economic costs of the mining project on the Førde fjord will eventually cause the company to cave in. He dreams of building and running a hotel on its crystalline waters, one that, of course, would serve fish.